Yeah, I remember, y'all remember a couple of months ago I did this one video. Hold up a second. Excuse me, I'm not ready to talk yet. I gotta find my way. I gotta go find my truck first. Yeah, like I was saying. Alright, this is the deal. I was trying to get reimbursed for this receipt right here. I just spoke to what's his name inside of that dispatch office about that Owne Authority mess I was talking to y'all about. You remember Owne Authority? Alright. I went in there and I spoke to the head manager in charge. I know his name, but I don't feel like, for some reason, I don't feel like calling people's name out because I can't tell which way it's gonna go. I mean, excuse me, hold up. Man, I had to leave my truck running, man. Sorry about the interruption. Like I was saying, yeah, I don't really like calling people's names. You know why? Because the way things are nowadays, people can easily get profiled. I can't tell if somebody gonna get in trouble because even if they don't know that I'm shooting this video about them, mentioning somebody's name, I can't tell what's gonna happen to them. Even if I don't get in trouble, I still feel responsible. Anyway, like I was saying, you know what, I better turn this thing off because I don't feel like wasting no fuel now. Yeah, all this high ass air in my face. Yeah, a whole bunch of stuff happened this morning, man. Thank God. For real. I was itching to shoot this video, but I didn't get a chance because I had my hands full, man. But here's what's going on. I'm a little bit too excited and overwhelmed right now. Why is this thing going off so high? Unless there's an overcharge or something. It's not supposed to, it shouldn't be saying 13.2. It should be 12. It must be an overload or something. I've never seen it act that way before. Yeah, it stopped now. Now the fan inside is going. Sorry about that. Yeah. I just went into the dispatch, the main dispatch office right here in Nashville, Tennessee. I strictly came here for that reason. I dropped a loaded trailer down there late last night, like you could call it 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock last night. No, it was 3. About 3 or 4 o'clock this morning when it was real dark out here. I was the only truck floating all over the place. So I came here and I bobtailed to the spot and I parked. Actually, I had to go back that way again to get another cover. Let me show you. I had to get me a second mirror cover. You remember that farm tractor I told you I almost hit? This right here, I got a fresh one. Yeah, that's my second one. The same guy put it on. I told him I wanted to put it on myself, but they insisted on doing it. So, alright, so I stay out the way. And they treat me with respect anyway. So, yeah, I pulled over and went over there and got that fixed. So it's like I try to tell the guy that's in charge of giving me information about the Owne Authority, one of the main managers in there. I spoke to him. I think it's somebody in safety. I don't know. Me and him had a very, very long conversation, man. I was like sweating in my shirt, man. I was getting hot. I said, I better tough it out. I better not cry and complain yet. I better not pull away from the spot because I didn't come all the way over here for nothing. And this is what I did. I brought this with me. Stuff that I wrote down that I wanted to say. Actually, I wanted to speak to the other guy, Daniel, that's in charge. I did want to show him this, but I didn't have to. So this is what happened. The guy that's in charge, I told him to write down all that stuff that he's telling me to do, the requirements to go lease, what do you call it? The requirements to go Owne Authority with this truck right here. In order for, in order for me to work for another business or my own business. No, whatever broker he said, you see, it's a whole bunch of stuff. But anyways, this is his handwriting. I told him, can you write down all this stuff that I need to know because I don't have enough knowledge and intelligence. This is it right here. Fulfill report account gain FMCA safety. He did say something. All right, my DM that's in charge of me right now, he said something about I gotta take care of my escrow, and my escrow is $10K. It seemed like my DM had it right first, and then all of a sudden he said the same thing. So he said that the escrow has something to do with the truck repairs, like the expenses or something like that, the repair orders. And I think, yeah, he said, oh yeah, he looked over his shoulder and he was asking somebody to check what my escrow is supposed to be. So he said $10K. All right, so this is my next question. I said, all right, I don't have a problem with that. Since I don't have a $10K escrow, I understand that I'm not allowed to go Owne Authority yet. So I told him, can I take $10K out of my own bank account? And he said yes. So there you have it. I already got $10K right now. It's just that I told him that I'm not going to do anything yet until I know what's going on. So now since I know what's going on, I'm almost ready to go into Owne Authority, but not yet. I still gotta, I gotta call that lady that introduced me to this thing. The one that I random selected on the website. Plus, when I told him that they got the $800 package and the $699 package, like they got two different packages for Owne Authority. I'm not so sure if I'm really, explaining myself directly, but they got I might as well just write it down. Was it $699? They got the $699 package, 26,000. Let me just use this as an example. It's something else, but it's exactly, it is 26,000. 26,000 LBS as in pounds. 26,000 pounds for the 699. Yeah, right. $699 package. That means you cannot go over 26,000 pounds. You're not allowed to pull more than 26,000 pounds if you're not using one of those power units. If you're using something like a dually pickup truck or a box truck or something like that, yes, that's the package you'll pay for. But the one I'm going after is the $800 package. Why the hell am I going after 26,000 pounds anyway? Can't you see I'm driving a power unit? I mean, a bigger one. I'm driving the original thing. You can't get any bigger than that. I forgot. I don't remember the name of that $800 package, but let me just put this here. Flexible. I messed up. That's a flexible package. You can go above and beyond. And it's a whole bunch of other stuff. It's like I said, I don't have no experience doing this. I already started lease purchase. That's my first time experience. But now it's no longer my first time experience. Now I'm going Owne Authority. That's going to be my next experience. So he wrote down exactly what I need to do to go Owne Authority. The only thing is, he did say something about it depends on which state I'm based out of. He says something about running my own business or something like that. But the thing is, nobody's gonna be a mind reader. The thing is, when he scared me to death about saying I don't know if you want to own 24 trucks and have people driving it. I said to him, no, I ain't going to do that. And then me and him kind of start laughing at each other. It's like I said, I'm not going to own 24,000. I'm not going to own 20 trucks. Not even 10. I'm going to stick with 2 trucks. That's what I told him. 2 trucks. I'm not going to scare myself to death like that. I said 2 trucks at least. I'm going to start with this one first. And then when I pay this one off, I'm thinking of adding another one. I don't know. I already told you all that. I'm going to add another one. It's not going to be a used one, though. They did say that, actually, Freightliner said it themselves. You might want to register yourself on this one. Put this one in your memory banks. Freightliner told me over the cell phone when I was sitting in the hotel, they said they're not giving out new trucks to any personal drivers, like owner operators. They said that company trucks are getting these new trucks, such as Western Express, JB Hunt, Schneider, Swift, the whole 9 yards, because they have a shortage across the United States. Plus, they said that the used trucks, such as this 2021, not this truck though, but anything like it, it's gonna cost up to $200,000 used. Even if it's 209,000 miles, it's gonna be pretty much $200,000. They're saying that the used trucks are more expensive than the new ones now. They're going in backwards. You see what I'm talking about? So I'm not saying that I'm 100% sure about the information, but I know I got it 90% right, because that's what I heard. These trucks not only have recalls on top of recalls, they're running into some kind of crisis or shortage, and only the company jobs are getting these brand new trucks. So no more new trucks for any owner operator or any person of such sort. Not even myself. But I did go online, and they did say that you can customize or you can build your own truck on the website. And I'm talking about a brand new one, not a used one. If you build it on the website, they will have it shipped to your location or something like that, like a Freightliner dealership of a certain location, and then you could buy it new. But I'm not too sure about that part. I know I heard something about that. Yes, I did. I went on the original website where you can build your own Freightliner Cascadia. Like you can select burgundy, you can select chrome trimmings or something like that. Stuff like that. I did that. You could do it that way. That's the only way you're gonna get a new truck. But for you to dive into a dealership and expect that you're gonna buy it, nah, it's not gonna happen. Forget it. It's over. Unless some kind of chain reaction happen. But anyways, all right. Let me go back to the disappointing side. It's not much of a big deal. All right. I know y'all saw it, but I like to cover it up. Yeah, that mud flap that y'all saw, that mud flap video you saw when I was putting it on. All right, I'll show it to you in a while, just in case if you forgot. All right, that dude that wrote this stuff down, the one that's in charge of this, he said that it's coming out of my paycheck anyway, because my warranty is not going to cover that. And he said that he can't. Yeah, that's the reason why when I took this out of my own pocket for them to fix, they said they can't do nothing about it. Well, I don't get it. Why am I going into the shop? I guess because I'm not a mechanic, that's why. And they're going to fix it. So whenever they fix it, it's coming out of my pocket anyway. So either way, I guess it doesn't matter. So you're right. I'm not going to get reimbursed for this. All right. I'm not too disappointed about that. The part that scares me the most is I hate diving up in company truck terminals. But since these folks here kind of I never thought of this, but the last time I was here, they weren't bad either. The second time I came here, they're still not bad. I'm thinking I'm going to run into the assholes sooner or later. But it looks like they seem pretty neighborly. So, you know what? I kind of take the shirt off my back for them anyway. If I ever get disappointed, I'll try not to cry baby so much. But you know what? I appreciate them folks' attitude, the way they put that cover on. This is the second time that they put that on. Second time. Alright, let me show you the mud flap I was talking about. I gotta do it this way, because there's X amount of videos I've been making. I can't tell which one you're gonna land on if you try to look for it. So I might as well do this. You could see I'm in the Western Express terminal in Nashville. I told you, I came strictly over here just to go Owne Authority. I didn't come here. I did not come here to drop a trailer and get paid, even though that's what it is. My DM said, bring the trailer to the Nashville yard. And that's what I did. I strictly came here for Owne Authority. I strictly came here to hunt somebody down and ask questions, and I did it. I actually spoke to the original guy. That same dude that my DM said that he emailed, it seemed like I wasn't going to get an answer anyways. You see, 2 to 3 weeks went by, so I had to show up in person. Here I am. I'm in person. Yeah, this is the mud flap I'm talking about. That's the one y'all saw me fixing in that Target store parking lot in Oak Grove. What is it? Grove City, Ohio? Yeah. This is the one I did. This is the one Loves did. So, I guess I'm not getting reimbursed for that. Alright, I ain't gonna cry over that. I did tell him the reason why I'm so desperate is because I've been 2 to 3 weeks without pay. So, that dude that wrote that stuff down the notepad, he said, well, that's what's gonna happen because, your truck has been in the shop, according to what I've seen. It's been in the shop a couple of times, so you have to expect that. Yeah, I know that. I'm just telling them anyways. I'm just being honest with myself. So much for my lungs working out. I had to cram everything in one shot, man. I had a ton of shit to say. Alright. Now let me finish up on the final brush. I got the hardest part out of the way. Well, while he was writing the stuff down, I handed him my notepad and I said, could you write the stuff down? He said that he was complaining about him having bad handwriting. I said, you're not the only one. I kind of have poor handwriting myself. I'm not so sure if y'all could read what I'm saying, but he didn't do too bad on this one. But employer identification, right. Don't worry about it. All of this stuff is kind of confusing to me. I don't really understand too much of it. I do understand one or two things, but that lady on the phone that I spoke to about Owne Authority, when I show this to her, when I speak to her and describe this over the phone, she'll know what to do. So I ain't worrying about this. I'm not stressing anymore. I'm past comfortable. I'm very satisfied. Of course, I'm not Owne Authority now, so don't get the wrong idea. I didn't say I was Owne Authority. I said I'm getting information to go Owne Authority. So that's it right there. I'm past satisfied with myself. The only thing is I haven't started yet, but I'm not worried. The only thing that concerns me right now, I need to sit quiet and get comfortable and think it over. I need to relax. I need to get myself situated. It's like I kind of got a headache right now. I didn't eat nothing this morning, and it's 11:22. I didn't eat nothing since I got up. I got up at that spot where I parked at 2 a.m. this morning. I drove 230 miles to Nashville right here. And I dropped the trailer about, 4 a.m. this morning. And I just got up out of bed 9 o'clock. And then I spoke to Daniel up in there. I asked him if I could speak to somebody to go Owne Authority. And then finally, you see, I had to go through a whole bunch of people first. And then for the first time in history, I never seen what my DM looked like. I thought he was kind of short and stocky. But he's real tall as hell. He's bigger than me. So now he knows what I look like in person, and I know what he looks like in person. And he sound pretty all right. He sound down to earth and harmless and gullible and everything. And he even talk like that in person. He even sound the same in person anyway. I think you better go see him, man, if you want to apply for this job. You'll be getting miles like a bitch, man. You'll be getting miles. You'll be getting almost anything you want. I don't know why I'm so shy about talking about people's name. I should be telling you if you want to look for a job, but I'm sorry. It's just, I don't know. Maybe you better ask me questions first. I got to go with my conscience. I like protecting certain people when it comes to certain issues. I don't really like exposing people so much. I'm just kind of shy, that's all. I can't help it. But anyway, that dude right there, I told the head manager in charge, of this thing right here. I said, you know what? That's the best DM I've ever run into. And I even told it straight to his face myself. And then he said the same thing. Yeah, I know that. He really is. So it's like, that's the best DM I've ever run into in Western Express. And the best DM that I've run into is lease purchase. Since I first started lease purchase, that was the best one. And when I was a company driver, yes, it was bad. Very bad. I ran into an asshole that threatened to fire me, even though I didn't get fired by him yet. Kind of act like a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde on and off, but, all I could say is that I really hate being a company driver for any truck company. I will never be one. You might say, just because you see all these X amount of problems I've been having over the history, since I've been videotaping myself, lease purchasing this truck, nah, don't worry about it. I might go through pain and suffering. I might expect adversity, all right? But the thing is, one thing I despise is not having my own truck. I despise that. I despise being a company driver because I despise being a slave for people. I don't really like lease purchase, but it's more like financing a car. That's why they call it lease purchase. Because it's a commercial vehicle. It's a company commercial vehicle. If it was more like a private truck, I would say maybe you might want to say lease it. It's not going to be lease purchase, leasing it, or maybe financing it. I'd rather call it finance anyway, but it's the same thing. So it's like, lease purchase is the best way for me. Too bad for the other ones that got discouraged and they got turned off. But yes, I just stood right next to another Western Express driver. It was a female. It was a young female. And she does have one of them 22 Cascadias. Like the same design as this one, but the 22s. When that man over the counter said, "Are you lease purchase?" And she said, "No, company." Some people are comfortable going company. I don't have a problem with you. I don't have a problem with that. I have a problem with it when it's concerning me. Yes, I hate being a company driver because 20 years already went to waste. So now since I found my way out and feel my way out, I am glad that I'm lease purchase. I don't really like the charges, but I can't do nothing about that. So all I could say is I feel much comfortable being lease purchase than a company driver. I might have X amount of problems, but I would never deny being lease purchase to get my own truck. And now after I clear, even though I hate lease purchasing a company truck, after I clear this, going Owne Authority, everything else is different. I will never once lease purchase another company truck ever again. Only if I wanted to buy a Freightliner truck brand new, and Freightliner doesn't sell brand new trucks to owner operator types, like what I said, I will buy a company truck brand new, yes, but I am not going lease purchase. I could tell you that for sure. I am going, when I go Owne Authority and I pay this truck off, I'm going to add another brand new one. If I'm still, well, if I decide to keep working for this company and do flexible trailer work, like, what do you call it? What's the name y'all use again? Power moves or something like that. You know, like something like this Western Express truck right here pulling JB Hunt's truck, and then Schneider, and then the other ones. Yeah, something like that. That's what he told me. So it's like I forgot what I was gonna say, man. I messed up. Anyway, if I wanted to add another brand new truck besides this one, and Freightliner doesn't allow me to buy it because of the shortage, well, I will buy from Western Express again, or maybe I'll go on that website and do it their way and buy from Freightliner. Yes, I can do that, but I'm not lease purchasing this time. I'm gonna buy it whole, as in I'm buying it in one day. I'm not gonna buy it in 2 weeks. I'm not gonna buy it in 2 days. I'm gonna write a check for $160,000 for whatever it is. Whenever I go Owne Authority and I stash my money, I'm gonna write them. I'm just giving an example. I'm gonna write them a check for $150,000 or $60,000, and bam, it's done in 1 or 2 minutes, and I own one of these trucks brand new. That's the way I'm gonna do it next time. Right now, it's messed up. Nothing wrong with that. It's natural. This is my first time experience. This is my first truck lease purchasing, so it's my first time experience. Okay. I've been lease purchasing for a year now, at least a year. So, my next time experience buying another truck is going to be brand new, and it's going to be done in one day. That's my second time experience. No more lease purchase, no more financing. That's it. Because I've bought a couple of motorcycles and 2 minivans. I bought a couple of motorcycles and 2 minivans in my lifetime, and I never financed neither one of them. I bought them all in one shot, one day. The only 2 vehicles that I did finance was 2 Ford Rangers back in 1997 and 98. I financed 2 Ford Rangers. I paid $267 a month working at Target and Walmart store. That's the truth. The rest of the way, them 2 Dodge minivans and them couple of motorcycles I had, I bought them all. I did not finance none of them. So you see, I execute my move when I say I'm going to do it. Even if I'm not 100% accurate, I'll do it anyways. Here you have it. That's his handwriting. This is mine. There goes the evidence right there. All right, so much for that. I got the $10K in my bank account to pay the escrow right now, but I'm not going to do it yet. I'm going to give myself some time to get myself situated first. Hold on for a second. All right, my DM just texted me over the phone a while ago. I just saw it. It says nothing delivered yet or something. All right, you know what? It's at 28 minutes right now, and I'm fixing to pull the screen down so I can see what's going on. This video is going to cut right about right now. I don't know. I don't have anything else to say, so. Oh, yeah, I did tell my DM I'm going to take my bath right about now. But let me just go ahead and see what this text message is saying first, and then I'll take it from there. All right, I'll check y'all later.